Good evening, everybody. Welcome once again to the Stride Bank Center for the continuation of the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival. We are on the downward slide of day number 2 as we begin the first of the last 2 doubleheaders. Girls action between the Garber Lady Wolverines and the Minco Lady Bulldogs. Minco 6-6 on the season. Garber is 15-2, ranked number 6 in Class A this week. And Minco lost last night at Washington 41-32. Garber a 66-37 winner last night at Covington Douglas at Old Highway 74 War over there in eastern Garfield County. That was their 8th win in a row since they lost to Kingfisher, a game that we broadcast 56-54 in overtime back in the Wheat Capital Tournament semifinals. Starting lineups for Garber: sophomore Katie Plunkett, junior Grace Howry, junior Ashlyn Light, freshman Sierra Martin, and sophomore Camila Gay. Alyssa Johnson, who's been a pretty substantial player for them this year, is not here today. She is sick, so they are a little bit shorthanded. For Minco, Natalie Carballo, a 5'5 junior, Lainey Hughes, a 5'5 senior, Dallas Brothers, a sophomore, 5'7", Emily Martinez, a 5'11 sophomore, and Tommy Willie, a 5'8 senior for head coach Leisha Brummel. Let's play some basketball. Yeah, like you guys have been here all day long already. This is game number 1 for me. It's like I just woke up or something like that. And we've got a turnover. Garber turns it over immediately.
So Alyssa has a bad wrist.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. She's on the bench. See her?
I thought they said she wasn't going to play. She was sick. That's what I thought they told me at the bench, but at the score table.
That's her.
That's what you get for not writing down the notes when she told me at the score table.
Yep.
And that's why you're the best color guy in the biz right there.
I got insider info from Garber.
Pass left side out of bounds, goes off the hands of Emily Martinez, and we're tied at 1 turnover apiece, and neither team has scored, less than 30 seconds in. We've got Garber Minco girls in a great boys game, Garber and Minco. Then we've got Hennessy and Lomega, girl-boy doubleheader to round it all out. So we got a couple of defending champions, state champions we're going to see this evening. The Garber boys and the Lomega girls. And it should be a whole lot of fun.
Garber in their full court pressure. We've seen them obviously a lot, Tom, very familiar with them, and that is kind of their bread and butter.
Dallas Brothers passes between the rings, finding Tommy Willie. And back out high, the point guard, Lainey Hughes. Three-pointer left wing, a little strong off the back iron by Natalie Carballo, and now pass deflected out of bounds as Katie Plunkett got a hand on it. And Minco will keep the possession. Yeah, Minco a year ago went 11-12. Lost in their first game at districts. They hosted that ball game and lost. You always hate to do that, host a district and lose that first game.
And they have been hit by the COVID bug because they've only played 12 total games so far this year.
Three-pointer on the right wing, a little strong for Natalie Carballo. I know they're missing at least a couple of players. I'm not too sure if it's COVID related, but I was told when I was over at the score table that there were some that weren't here. There's a three from the right wing, buried by Katie Plunkett. So Garber on the board first, 1.5 minutes in. So glad to have you with us, Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst from the Squirtle crew. Downtown Enid Basketball Festival. The ball poked out of bounds over there by Garber head coach Jamie Davis. Looking dapper as well in her black suit. She always looked good. Left side on the wing, Emily Martinez. Now left side to Carballo. Pokes it out high. It's Dallas Brothers right side on the wing to Lainey Hughes. Brothers swings it left side to Carballo.
It's good defense here by Garber.
Garber in that 2-3. They're contesting on the perimeter. Out there, those two guards are very active.
Yeah, they make it so tough because of their length and size, too, in that zone.
Carballo short on the 3, but she chased down her own rebound and banked it up and in.
That's definitely one thing you got to be able to do, though. We've seen that a lot. We've seen that a lot of games we do. These teams that are running these big spread-out extended zones, they don't do a very good job of blocking people coming off the perimeter.
Little look inside. That's Grace Howry comes up empty. The rebound cleared out of there by Emily Martinez. And Minco with a trailing 3-2, a chance to grab their first lead of the ball game. Left side, Lainey Hughes will work it to the baseline underneath, getting position, but got too far under the basket. Ball poked back out high, and they'll reset as Minco keeps the possession. There's Emily Martinez that got too far under. They'll reset and try it again. Left wing Dallas Brothers. Cross court to Natalie Carballo. Top side to Lainey Hughes, the senior. You look at the starting lineup, just a couple of seniors. Tommy Willie and Hughes are both seniors. Got a sophomore and a couple of juniors. 3 on the right side. Saved in the baseline. I thought it was going out of bounds.
I did too. Good hustle.
Now a 3 on the right wing again by Lainey Hughes. She'll bury this one.
Credit Minco. They're doing a good job here being patient against that zone, and they've taken 3 or 4 threes, and they finally get one to go down and take this 2-point lead early here.
Minco leads 5-3. 4:25 to play in the first quarter. Camila Gay has it in the right corner. Back out high right to Sierra Martin. Gay right side. Finds Light flashing to the right side of the lane. Light's shot was deflected out of there and chased down in the corner by Dallas Brothers.
It's not very common. You see somebody block Ashland's shot, too. Good defense there.
Out high, Lainey Hughes will play catch around the perimeter on the right wing to Tommy Willie. Skip pass left to Carballo. Carballo travels with the basketball as she tried to drive around Grace Howry. A couple of turnovers early on for Minco. We see Layla Washington into the ball game for Garber, and also number 14, Emily Mack, to get back number 13, Emily Mack, in there for Minco. A couple other new people in there as well. We'll see if we can get them down. How about Camila Gay knocking down the triple from the right side as Garber goes back on top 6-5.
Not expected probably from the opponent, but Camila can hit that shot.
Washington almost had herself a steal into the half-court Lainey Hughes.
And we need to make sure we thank our network family, MincoBulldogs.tv, and our network family, GarberWolverines.tv, out there watching. I know both of these teams are network schools of Squirtle, so we want to thank them.
Travel by Lainey Hughes. So once again, you can catch the action on 4 different streaming channels.
And we have every game covered today with networks. Like yesterday, we only had the one game, Hooker and Shattuck. But, not everybody can be perfect, Tom.
Skip pass, open 3 right side. Plunkett fight for the rebound, and Sierra Martin won the award, but the tie up, and they're going to give the arrow to Minco. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Garber 6, Minco 5.
So, Tom, I don't know if you noticed, but you see Caden over here producing.
Boy, I tell you what, I just noticed that. What, is Ethan studying again?
We're training.
There you go. So is Ethan on camera somewhere? Or?
No, Ethan's kind of helping train and kind of.
Gotcha.
So Caden and Bryce, we decided to not do we might do the late 2 games. We'll probably pop over the second camera.
Gotcha. Put him to work. To the baseline right side, Tori Johnson, who just checked in. Now inside, Washington tracks down some loose change in the baseline. Back out high left to Sierra Martin. And out between the rings, Ashlyn Light floats one left side to Martin. She had to tightrope that sideline. Back out to Light and right side to Tori Johnson. Free throw line, Martin. Open from 15. So open that, they burned the timeout. I thought there was going to be a travel, but it will be a timeout. 2:16 to play in the first quarter. Garber leads Minco 6-5. We'll take a break. You're watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
2:16 to play in the first quarter. Good ball game early on. The Garber Lady Wolverines, ranked number 6 in Class A, looking for win number 16 of the season, leading Minco 6-5. Camila Gay with a triple. Katie Plunkett a 3-pointer as well for the Lady Wolverines. Natalie Carballo with the deuce, and Lainey Hughes with a tray for Minco. It is Garber basketball coming out of the timeout. Katie Plunkett right side. Top side to Light. Left side to Sierra Martin for 3. And it's a bit long, and the rebound corralled by Emily Martinez. Outlet to Lainey Hughes into the half court. Hughes will slow it down between the rings against that 2-3 Garber zone. Hughes around Plunkett. Bounce pass to the baseline, then back out to the wing. Now cross court right side. It's Emily Mock in the ball game. And they'll lose the basketball. 4 early turnovers for Minco. Garber has it back with a 1-point lead. Light between the rings to Katie Plunkett. Flashing to the high post is Sierra Martin. The basket, her scoop shot is no good. Emily Martinez with the rebound for Minco. Head up dribble across the timeline for Lainey Hughes. Now passing over to the right wing. Emily Mock. Emily Mock to the baseline, picked up by Martin. And around the perimeter, high left side to Lainey Ray, who just checked in. Lane Ray, excuse me. Left side, Emily Martinez. She's fouled on the floor, I believe, before the shot. Ashlyn Light will pick it up. It's her first. And that is team foul number 1. First foul in the contest, almost 7 minutes in. Camila Gay will check back into the ball game for the Lady Wolverines. And into the ball game for Garber, Danielle Buttram. Inbound to Martinez. Had her shot blocked, and coming out of there with it is Tori Johnson. Light loping across the timeline. Right side to Tori. Right baseline finding Buttram. They'll work it inside for the layup. That's Grace Howry. 5 straight for Garber. They lead 8-5. 46 remaining in the first quarter. Left side of the lane, Emily Martinez. Knock you out high to Hughes, who drives and dishes. Ball in the near corner. Lane Ray has it up high now to Lainey Hughes. 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Deep three-pointer left wing, Salazar won't go. And the outlet. Here comes Ashlyn Light. 1-on-2. Light. Ooh, she nearly walked. She'll get the basket. Officials thought she kept her pivot foot. 10-5. 4 seconds remaining in the quarter. Can Minco get a look? No, but maybe Grace Howry can. Banks hard off the backboard, no good. 1 quarter in the books. Garber leads Minco 10-5, and we'll take a break. You're watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.
Are you struggling to find medical care for you, your family, or your employees? Are you looking for affordable, easy-to-access care? Look no further than Reliant Direct Primary Care. Our low-cost memberships include access to care for all your primary medical needs. Give us a call today and let us know how we can help you. 580-599-0272 or visit www.reliantdpc.com.
It's good for you, good for Oklahoma.
Second quarter action from the Stride Bank Center in downtown Enid. Tom Nelson, glad to be with you. Adam Dieselhorst ran. Take a little break. He's only been doing this all day long, been here since noon, so we'll give him a little bit of time off. I think we can keep it going as he gets a break as Katie Plunkett gets her second field goal of the contest. She has 5. And it is now a 9-0 run for Garber. They lead by 7, 12-5 after Minco led early on 5-3. Carballo for 3. Airballed it. Back to Garber. So the Garber boys will take on Minco in the game following this one. It is going to be a dandy. Minco, Class 2A, got to the state tournament, didn't get to play last year, beat Cashin in the area championship game at Weatherford, but of course did not get to play in the state tournament. Everybody knows that Garber, playing in Class A, got to play their state championship and won it as the 3 buried by Ashlyn Light. It's now a 10-point lead, 15-5. So you take a look at the Minco boys this year. Their record is not that great because they have played a very, very tough schedule. They've got a lot of that talent back from a year ago, and I think this next ball game should be a really good one. Garber's put together a run here. After trailing early on, they've now scored 12 straight, and they lead 15-5 a minute into the second quarter. Carballo floats the pass across the lane. Now out high, a three buried by Lainey Hughes. Lainey Hughes, a couple of triples. She has 6 to make it 15-8. With 6.5 to play in the quarter. Martin looking inside to Gay, back out to Martin, and Martin, well, intercepted by Natalie Carballo. 3 turnovers now for Garber. Carballo looks right side. Ball chased out of bounds by Tommy Willie, the 5th turnover for Minco. Light right side to Sierra Martin. Skip the pass, left side to Plunkett, back up high to Light. And to Martin top side. Thought about the deep three-pointer, back to Light. Now they'll look inside to Washington. Left side, there's Plunkett. Plunkett forces up a shot with a hand at her face, but didn't go, but they get the offensive rebound. And there's Plunkett again to the hoop and the basket and the foul. And one opportunity for Katie Plunkett, her 8th point early on. And a chance for one more at the line. Tommy Willie picks up her first on the first team foul for Minco in the contest. Missing the free throw, it's 17-8. 9-point lead. Minco trailing with the basketball. Nice look inside to Martinez. Her shot was blocked by Gay, but Gay got some wrist as well. So a couple of free throws are coming. Emily Martinez, a 5'11" sophomore. Misses the first. Our first look at Kaylee Island, a freshman for the Lady Wolverines. Garber, 2 losses this season. We talked about they lost in the semifinals in the Wheat Capital tournament to Kingfisher. They lost to Hooker in the Garber tournament semifinals back in December, 58-52. Of course, Hooker was undefeated until yesterday. They came down here and lost the Stride Bank Center to Shattuck. 17-9 the score. Martinez went 1 for 2 at the line. There's a 3 by Plunkett in the corner. And Katie Plunkett's in double figures with 11. 20-9, the lead is 11, which is the biggest lead of the ball game.
Snack break.
Feeling better?
I am.
Get your energy back a little bit.
That.
You've only been going since noon. Nice look inside, but not the finish for Dallas Brothers. And Ashlyn Light comes up with a loose change. Now the ball loose on the floor, and Light got popped in the face, lost the basketball, but no whistle, and Minco comes up with it.
Hey, Catherine Plunkett's having herself a game. Man.
Yeah, she's had a big night already in double figures with 11.
You know, one advantage Garber does have on a lot of these other teams that are playing in this is they play in this gym. You know,
they played here last week at the Skelter Conference basketball tournament, played 3 games here.
So they're very comfortable playing here. A lot of times they play here in the playoffs. Obviously this year they're traveling northeast, so they will not be. But
4:45 to play in the first half. The 11-point lead for the Lady Wolverines. Deep three-pointer beyond the NCAA men's line out there for Ashlyn Light. You've got those 3 lines on the floor. You've got the high school line, the college women line, and then the college men line. The long one.
And everybody wants to shoot from the furthest one back.
Exactly right. Cherokee Strip Conference hosts their tournament out at the Chisholm Trail Expo Center. They've got the NBA lines out there from the old days when the Oklahoma Storm basketball team played there. And to watch those kids chucking it from 23-3 or 23-9, whatever it is, pretty far out there. You hear coaches all the time say, make sure you're looking at the right line. Down the floor, Plunkett, wow, she has 13. 22-9, Minco timeout, down 13 halfway through the second quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival, and you're watching it on Squirtle. Enid Speedway, the fastest 3/8 mile track in the Midwest, is gearing up for another great season. Opening night is April 3rd, with all of your favorites back and ready to race. Sooner late models, modified, sport mods, factory stocks, and the fun hot shots can get you behind the wheel. Races continue through October, and it's the hottest ticket in Enid. Your business would look great on the front stretch. Sponsorships are available. It's going to be a great 2021 at Enid Speedway. Go to EnidSpeedway.net for details. We'll see you April 3rd.
Enid Vision Center, located on West Owen K. Garriott Road, across from TJ Maxx in Enid, Oklahoma, is proud to serve the Garfield County community. Dr. Sproul is an Oklahoma native who practices the full scope of primary care optometry. Our team is here to care for all your vision needs. We handle everything from adult and children's eye exams to eye emergencies, treatment of eye diseases, and co-management of eye surgery such as LASIK. So give us a call at 580-297-7580. The Enid Vision Center team is excited to support all our local athletes.
Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst, the Squirtle crew with you. It's a Saturday night in Enid, Oklahoma. Where's a better place to be than the Stride Bank Center for this orgy of basketball? We got a lot of it here. Minco and Garber girls action halfway through the second quarter, 22-9. The Lady Wolverines on top of the Lady Bulldogs. Our last doubleheader of the event coming up later on. Number one team in Class B, Lomega Lady Raiders will take on Hennessy, and the Hennessy boys and Lomega boys both ranked. That's Dallas Brothers knocking down the triple to make it 22-12, cut the lead back to 10. That boys game, a couple of ranked teams in their respective classes coming up with Lomega and Hennessy. I've not had a chance to see Hennessy's new facility. I want to get in there and see that dome.
It is real nice. It is it's a unique architectural structure from the outside, but man, you got to go inside it and see it. They've got video boards. It reminds me of like a Division I basketball gym. It is so nice. Offensive foul with the illegal screen. It's on Tori Johnson, her first. Boy, and they'd freed up Katie Plunkett in the corner, and she has been on fire with 13 points, 10 here in the second quarter. Cross court near side, Ashlyn Price in the ball game. She floats it ahead to Lane Ray. Three-pointer top of the key, rattles out for Ashlyn Price. The rebound to Camila Gay. She'll outlet ahead. Here comes Ashlyn Light. All the way to the basket, up and in. She's got 7. Yeah, and if you're Ashlyn Price there on the other side, you got to step over and make her either pull up and shoot a jumper or get rid of it.
Underneath, Emily Mock had her shot blocked, but they'll call the foul, so Mock will go to the line.
Coach's kid.
Exactly right. You always like to see those coaches' kids, heady kids. They've been hearing it from dad, mom, whoever, since day one.
Oh, yeah.
Free throw up and in. Sierra Martin back into the ball game for Garber. And 2 for 2 at the line for Mock. Ten-point game again, 24-14, and a turnover as Sierra Martin stepped on the sideline right in front of the Minco bench, and Garber's turned the ball over 4 times here in the second quarter. Into the half court. Right side, Ray up high to Price. Price was double teamed. Now they'll get the reach-in foul on Light. Ashlyn will pick up her second, so a little bit of foul trouble here.
Yeah, and she has a tendency, too. She plays pretty physical to get in foul trouble from time to time.
Washington will come in. Tori Johnson will take a seat. Or it's Buttram who takes a seat. Washington still in there. Top of the key, finding Emily Mock. Right side, that's Ray. Cross court stolen away. Here goes Katie Plunkett back the other way. Up and missed the shot. The rebound by the trailer, Ashlyn Price. Here comes Minco on the run, 3-on-2. They'll slow it down now as they get it across the timeline. Price is able to give it off to Dallas Brothers. The crossover Left corner, Ray dribbled into a double team on the baseline, and Plunkett had it for a moment, then she saves it off of Ray out of bounds, and Garber will get the basketball. 7 turnovers now for Minco. Lady Hughes into the ball game. Final 2 minutes of the first half. After a slow start, Garber has taken control, leading by 10.
Good look.
Nice look by Martin. Underneath, finding Grace Howry. Howry has 4, 26-14. Right side, Brothers pulls up on the baseline and missed the 10-footer. Martin with the rebound. Sierra brings the dribble and passes across the timeline to Light. Light down low to Washington. Washington loses the basketball off of her fingertips out of bounds.
It's a good look there.
Natalie Carballo back into the contest. And Emily Martinez back in as well for the Lady Bulldogs from Minco. Minco, they started the season 1-4, but they've been 5-2 since January 9th, so playing a little bit better here down the stretch. Want to peak for the playoffs with a bad pass intercepted by Light, but a long pass ahead to Washington. She can't run it down.
That's a right idea, but just had a little bit too much gas on it there for Light.
Garber, a ranked team, and Minco 0-4 against ranked teams this season. Steal by Light. Ashland to the basket.
Needs to use the backboard there.
Yeah, she thought she was going to get fouled and no whistle. Hughes into the half court.
Walk.
That is a walk, no whistle. 3 in the corner missing by Raiden Salazar. Here comes Garber again. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Pull up on the right elbow. Missed the 15-footer for Light. And the rebound is cleared by Raiden Salazar, a 5'8" freshman. Bounce pass in the lane to Martinez. Kicks it back out high to Hughes. Hughes steps to the right elbow, misses from 14 feet. And the ball out of bounds back to Garber with 16 seconds to play. Danielle Buttram will check back into the contest. Had a couple of lead changes early on, but since Garber put together a 12-0 run through the second half of the first quarter and early in the second, they have just kept this lead now at 12. Light tried to draw the contact again, and the ball stripped out of bounds. Last to touch was Emily Martinez. 8.7 seconds to play. Katie Plunkett, the baseline left throw in for the Lady Wolverines. Out high to Light, all the way down the right side of the lane, but it crawls off the front of the rim. Rebound to Martin. Plunkett along 2, comes up short into the hands of Lainey Hughes, and we've arrived at halftime. Garber leads Minco 26-14 halfway through this ball game. We'll take a break. You are watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 5 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Big Finish 2020 is on at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Hi, it's Jeff Johnson. Find a deal in December on remaining 2020 Ram 1500s at johnsonsofkingfisher.com. Like our new Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs. Thinking of a new truck? Then you owe yourself to experience the best and unequaled ride and control that Ram has to offer during the Big Finish event. Deals in December? See them at Johnson's of Kingfisher, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. A dealership you'll find only in a place like Kingfisher. Same name,
same family
since 1927.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with their gym floor and janitorial supply needs.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
As a local, member-owned electric cooperative, Cimarron Electric is committed to providing the highest quality of service at a reasonable price. We're dedicated to serving our member owners with integrity, accountability, innovation, and a commitment to community. For more information, call or visit our website. Cimarron Electric Cooperative, serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1936, empowering the needs of a new generation.
Eagle Propane of Hennessy is proud to support all of our area high school athletes. Let them service all of your propane needs. They have the experience to handle your needs large and small. Find out what they can do for you by calling 405-853-4445. Eagle Propane is at the corner of Highways 81 and 51 on the north side of Hennessy. They are proud to service the Hennessy, Enid, and Kingfisher areas for all of your propane needs. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James and Jerry Junkie in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, and Chad Grebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Wakita. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say sold at 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800, and jkjauction.com.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
Finally, it's time to get that driver's license. But which option to choose? The DMV with the long lines, the not-so-pleasant desk clerk.
That's the way it has to be.
And taking off work and still not getting in.
This office is now closed.
Or go to Cowboy Driving Academy. With a relaxed atmosphere, they make it convenient for you whether it's after hours, on holidays, or even inclement weather. For details, go to cowboydriving.com. Cowboy Driving Academy. They keep you moving.
Well, isn't that nice?
Northwest Oklahoma is Croft Country, and there's no better way to get around it than a vehicle from Croft Chevrolet Buick GMC at 401 East Oklahoma in Alva. They've got the best trucks on the road or in the field, the Chevy Silverados and GMC Sierras. The 2021s are here, and you'll find great deals as they move out the 2020 models. Not to mention a great selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. Go to CroftChevrolet.com and find your next vehicle. It's always better in the country. Croft Chevrolet Buick GMC, 401 East Oklahoma in Alva.
Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Halftime, Garber leads Minco 26-14. The way this first half played out, Minco led early 5-3, but Garber strung together a 12-0 run, took a 15-5 lead early in the second quarter. They've held on to that lead now 26-14. Scoring in the first half for Minco, led by Lainey Hughes, was 6. Leading the way for Garber, Katie Plunkett with 12 points. Minco is 2 for 3 at the free throw line. Garber 0 for 1. Garber's knocked down 5 trays. Minco has knocked down 3 three-pointers in the first half of this one. There's a 3 attempt missing by Lainey Hughes, but an offensive rebound. The follow no good by Emily Martinez. Another opportunity, though, as they grab another offensive rebound, and Minco will keep the possession down 12. Just underway, quarter number 3 from the Stride Bank Center in Enid. Oh, she stepped on the sideline. Oh, they're all going with the foul, the offensive foul.
Strange.
Tommy Willie picks up her second. Some pressure in the backcourt, broken. Katie Plunkett into the half court. Left side finding Sierra Martin. Martin to the baseline. The short corner jumper spins out. The rebound controlled by Dallas Brothers. Dallas Brothers with the head-up right-handed dribble across the timeline against that 2-3 Garber zone. Left side on the wing to Lainey Hughes. They'll work it inside to Martinez. Comes up empty, though. Good defense by Martin and Gay. And here comes Sierra Martin back the other way. The bounce pass underneath. Tried to find Ashlyn Light, but the ball kicked.
Well, and she was just about a second late. She had Ashlyn quicker.
They're going to call a foul also on Lainey Hughes, her first. Second team foul, the baseline left throw in, out top to Martin. She'll try a deep 3, airballs it. Had her foot on that men's college line. Garber Minco boys coming up next.
Should be a fun one to watch, like we talked about that earlier.
Tommy Willie turns and shoots in traffic, and once again, great defense by Garber. Back the other way, Plunkett pulls up at the free throw line. The 15-footer grazes the rim. Light with the rebound. Her follow shot spins out, and the rebound controlled by Dallas Brothers.
And Garber just seems just a little bit out of sorts, you know, in a manner or in a way. And
they put together that quick run where they scored 12 points and looked pretty good. But before that and after that, they have looked a little out of sorts.
They just missed a lot of easy shots in transition, too. Look at this.
Baseball pass down to Gay, and she misses the layup. She's padding her rebounding stats. I used to do that in high school. I like doing that. Miss, rebound, finish.
She turned around, kind of looked almost like she was embarrassed a little bit by the whole sequence of events.
28-14, biggest lead of the ball game for the Lady Wolverines. Nearly a travel by Hughes. Left side 3, banks in for Natalie Carballo.
Big shot there. That's a tough shot to bank in.
Fourth 3 made by Minco in the ball game is 28-17. Plunkett is double team trapped in the backcourt. The reach in will go against Minco, and it will be on Lainey Hughes, her second. That is team foul number 3.
Well, and credit to Minco because they've stuck with it, played hard. They're, pretty well overmatched in this game, especially from a size standpoint. I mean, Garber normally is a lot bigger than people physically, but, man, they tower over Minco. One thing, Tom, it's interesting, and some of the Garber fans that are out there, maybe you like to hear this, is we got to cover Vanoss. And Vanoss is the number 1 ranked team in A and the number 1 seed team in their area, Garber's area. Something to keep in mind.
Three-pointer, Katie Plunkett has 15 now. 31-17. 3 in left corner was airballed by Lainey Ray, who just checked back in. Washington cross court to Sierra Martin. Sierra right to the basket. Missed the shot, left it short. Frustration. Outlet to Lainey Hughes. Hughes left wing. And she'll look for a teammate on the left wing, finding Lane Ray. And got on the left wing a foul that will go against Katie Plunkett. That's her first. Team foul number 1, first team foul for the Lady Wolverines. Almost 3.5 minutes into the first half. Tori Johnson will check in for Camila Gay. Little 16-footer. Missing by Natalie Carballo. One-handed cross-court pass saved by Ashlyn Light. Johnson comes up with it, then she throws it away. Dallas Brothers, some contact, no whistle, missed the shot. And coming up with the loose change is Ashlyn Light. Halfway through the third quarter, the lead is 14. Sierra Martin, right corner, there's open. Katie Plunkett, don't leave her open.
No. It's been her game tonight for sure.
She has 18, 5 3-pointers.
She leads Minco by 1.
You're right. Katie Plunkett, 18, Minco 17. And she was wide open on that triple. 12-footer left side, short for Lane Ray. Washington had the rebound. Now here comes Sierra Martin into the half court. She'll hold up, and they'll set it up. Right side. Plunkett back to Martin. Now between the rings, there is Ashlyn Light, right side to Plunkett. Now get out there and cover her. High post to Sierra Martin. She turns and misses the 14-footer. Lane Ray cleared the rebound for Minco. Carballo bounce passes. Was it kicked? No, they're going to book the foul. Johnson will pick up her second. Emily Mock and Raiden Salazar will check in. Mock is a freshman, as is Salazar, so you got some freshmen on this team getting some good playing experience. Future's bright for this Minco team that comes in with a record right at 500, 6-6. We talked about it before the ball game. Only having played 12 games, you've got to assume COVID has been an issue. They've probably had a lot of canceled games. As a matter of fact, I might be able to tell you that.
Well, and their boys have played 3 more games than they have because they're 9-6. So. Good take
count the basket. So Martinez, her first field goal, she has 3. Chance for one more at the line. 34-19 the score. Free throw up and in, and Minco as a team now 3 for 4 at the stripe. Is there a lane? No, okay. The lead is 15 with 2.5 to play in the third quarter. They've got the numbers, Light and 1 as she drew the contact, finished with the basket, and booked the foul on Emily Mock, her first. Light has 9 points, looking for 10 at the free throw line, but before that, we'll have a timeout. Minco will book the timeout with 2:29 to play in the third quarter, 36-19. Lady Wolverines, you're watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.
Our middle daughter actually has a heart defect, and we didn't find that out until we found out when she was about 12 she had a genetic disorder. She has 2 right coronary arteries and no left. Luckily to this day she hasn't had any symptoms, but you know there's always that chance that something will happen, and it's kind of scary. She has to visit the cardiologist every once in a while, more often than you and I definitely would, just to get CAT scans and MRIs to make sure everything is still going the way it's supposed to go. But every year when that happens, who knows what you're going to find. I'm extremely excited about the All of Us research program. I wanted to participate not only because I wanted more cardiology research for my daughter and for our family, but also
Light at the free throw line after the timeout. She misses. That is only the second free throw attempt for Garber in the contest. 36-19 our score with 2 minutes and change to play in the third quarter. Oh, nice move, but no finish for Emily Martinez. Minco will keep the possession. 3 from the right wing, but Lainey Hughes traveled before she fired. And a 10th turnover now for the Lady Bulldogs from Minco. Washington has it left side. Out high to Light. Gay left side. There's Plunkett for 3. Give her another one.
Man.
She's having a night. 21 points, 6 triples for Katie Plunkett. And another turnover. That's 11 for the Lady Bulldogs. Into the half court comes Danielle Buttram. She'll leave it for Ashlyn Light. All Garber right now. They push the lead to 20. Washington inside to Gay, the left hand. No good, gets her own rebound. Out to Katie Plunkett, who hands it off to Ashlyn. Three-pointer, Light, airballed it short.
Boy, she missed that one bad.
Wow. You don't see that much as Minco will get the ball back with 1:13 to play in the first half, in the third quarter.
So we have 39-20, and they're 39-19. But there's been a lot of times where we had the correct score and they didn't. So
see, I've got 39-19. There were 2 free throws. No, Ashlyn Light just got the 2 and missed the free throw. I think I've got it at 39-19.
You have 39-19?
I do. Let me see here. 21, 25, 34, 39. Mm-hmm.
Well, 19.
Oh, 19. You're right. 3, 8, 14, 16, 17. Oh, wrong number. Hang on just a sec. I can figure it up. I was looking at my wrong numbers here. 5 and 6, 11, 13, 16, 20. I've got 20.
And Plunkett just scored again. It should be 41-20.
So Katie Plunkett now with 23.
That's a handful of times like that that's happened today. Where
and what will happen is somebody on the Minco will say, hey, the score's wrong, and they'll go over to the score table and change it, but it hasn't happened yet.
But it is 41-20 for sure.
Yep, I added up my numbers, and they added up to 20, so. 3 left side, Dallas Brothers. Airballed it out of bounds, back to Garber. 27 seconds to play third quarter. It's funny because when that happens as a broadcaster, at some point you have to say, okay, when do we decide to go with the scoreboard? Because if nobody notices it, that's usually what ends up on the scoreboard or what ends up in the final, the newspaper tomorrow. Or on Squirtle.
Yeah, it's true. Ours and Squirtle's going to be right.
That's true, because we actually, in this ball game, we're not the fans keeping track of the score. Lainey Ray picked up her first foul. Team foul number 5 for Minco. 10 seconds to play third quarter. Plunkett on the inbound. Left to Light. Back to Plunkett in the corner. Now Light left side. Runner from 12. No good. On the rebound, though, a foul. They get that on Dallas Brothers. Yeah, they will. She'll pick up her second. Team foul number 6. So Garber gets it back with 4 seconds to play and a chance to get something off here. Floated into Gay, right down to Plunkett. Nice assist from Gay, and Plunkett has 25 through 3 quarters. Garber finishes off the third quarter on a 9-0 run. They lead 43-19 going to, or 43-20 going to the fourth. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Tractors, trucks, equipment, industrial, vehicles, trailers. You'll find it all at the Spring Consignment Auction, Monday, April 5th at 10 a.m. at Sturgeon's Truck and Tractor Sales in Minco. Area farmers, lending institutions, and Sturgeon Tractor are bringing hundreds of pieces of farm and industrial equipment, trucks, trailers, and more to Minco for their big spring sale. The auction is Monday, April 5th at 10 a.m. at Sturgeon's Truck and Tractor Sales on East Highway 412 in Minco. Get details at sturgeonscorner.com. Come prepared to buy. Well, we've got the answer to our conundrum. The score is 43-19 because a free throw that was made by Emily Martinez, they waved it off due to a lane violation. Of course, we're not sitting down by the score table, so we don't notice that as Ashlyn Light will score. So now, early in the fourth quarter, it's 45-19. Scoreboard's right, we're right. Now over and back as Minco will turn the ball over for the 12th time.
Sorry, Minco fans, we were trying to give you another point.
Yes, we were. We were trying. Oh, they'll say the ball did not go over and back. It was last touch before it went out of bounds by a Lady Wolverine. Raiden Salazar, right side. Natalie Carballo. Carballo with 5 points tonight. Skip pass left to Lainey Hughes. Ball tapped into the backcourt. Chased down by Lainey Hughes. They'll keep the possession. Across the timeline, Emily Mock, and then Ashlyn Light poked the ball away. And now a tie-up, which will keep it on that end with Minco.
Good hustle on that by Garber. Ashlyn Light, as well as Katie Plunkett, both diving on the floor for loose balls.
How about the little run here, the schedule of games that Minco was playing? They played Washington last night, a ranked team in Class 3A. Tonight they play the number 6 ranked team in Class A. Monday they go to number 4 and 2A Amber Pocasset, and then on Tuesday they host Mount St. Mary's.
Jeez.
They got a pretty good run. They need to get their catching up.
Yes, they are.
They're catching up with their game count before the postseason. Emily Martinez picks up her first foul. That is team foul number 7, so Garber will be shooting in the bonus from here on out, starting with 6:55 to play in the ball game. They lead 45-19. This Lady Bulldogs basketball team, like we said, coming in with a 6-6 record. They'll have to struggle to keep it above 500 after this little run this week. Free throw up and in. That is the first free throw make of the evening for Garber, now 1 for 3 at the line. Camila Gay with 6 points and 7. (47-19). And a three-pointer knocked down by Raiden Salazar. Her first point to the contest breaks a long run by Garber. But back on the other end, an easy layup for Grace Howry.
Salazar, just a freshman. Nice looking shot by her.
49-22, 6.5 to play in the ball game. Left side, Emily Mock into the lane. Kicks it right for Carballo. The open three is good. And Natalie Carballo has her second triple of the contest. 49-25. Ramping up the offense a little bit. Sierra Martin, the runner in the lane, left it short. And it's a ball that would have been Minco's basketball if Lainey Hughes wouldn't have tried to chase it down, take it back. Yeah, Lainey Hughes chased it down and touched it before the ball rolled across the baseline. Let it go and you get the ball back. Light.
Good look.
Inside Grace, and Grace Howry turns and shoots and scores. She has 8.
Howry does a good job. You know, she's nothing fancy when you watch her play, but she's very fundamental, and that's a good little move. It's hard to teach a kid to be disciplined enough to make that kind of post move.
Empty trip for Minco. Rebound pulled down by Howry. Then she's fouled, and free throws will be coming. Howry to the line for 1 and 1. And the foul on Emily Martinez is her second.
We could be shooting a lot of free throws here in this fourth quarter. 18 fouls for Minco. 5.5 minutes to go still.
Howry, a junior, 8 points in the contest. First trip to the line, and she'll get a second. 2 for 2. Howry's in double figures with 11. That's now 3 Lady Wolverines in double figures, led by Katie Plunkett with 25. Ashlyn Light has 11. Howry now with 10. Washington with the rebound. Outlet to Light. Ashlyn getting caught up in traffic. Right side, wide open 3 for Plunkett. Missed that one, proving she's human. Rebound, though, for Howry. And Howry throws it away, but there was a foul as Howry was raked across the arm as she tried to pass back out high. Mock will pick it up. It's her second. Team foul number 9, so Howry right back to the line. Three for 3 at the stripe. Garber as a team 5 for 7. Good free throw shooting. Have not seen much of it this weekend.
Oh, no doubt.
55-25. It's a 30-point lead. Three-pointer right side, airballed by Lainey Hughes. The ball out of bounds goes back to Garber. Garber's got a big one on Tuesday on the road. Take it back, might be a home game. OCS, ranked number 12 in Class 2A.
Girls?
Yes.
Or is that OCA? OCS?
Might be OCA, you're
yeah,
right. I
OCA.
think it is OCA.
I was going to say, because OCS is not ranked.
You're right, we saw them last week.
Yeah.
Yes, we saw that. It was OCA.
Yeah.
Had OCS on my mind from seeing them.
Yeah, OCA.
Well, we didn't see them.
No,
they were there while we were doing other games.
Yeah, they went the other direction.
At the Cashin tournament.
OCA girls are, yes, they've won 12 or 13 games. Like they're 13-4 or something like that.
That'd be a good matchup.
Yeah.
3 top side by Hughes. Offensive rebound. Salazar comes up with it, back to Hughes. Hughes, the little Euro step, gets it to go. Laney has 8. 55-27. Boy, I'm excited by our next game coming up. Minco Garber boys. There's going to be a lot of talent on the floor in that one. Away from the ball, an offensive foul on Light, and that's her third. Dallas Brothers back into the ball game. Natalie Carballo and Lainey Hughes, 8 points apiece for the Lady Bulldogs, and of course 25 for Katie Plunkett to lead the way for Garber. Emily Martinez shot blocked by Gay out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Bulldogs. And Sierra Martin will check back into the game for Garber. Yeah, there is still plenty of really, really good basketball coming up tonight. We're going to be here a little later tonight because we've gotten a little behind schedule.
Yeah. We started that first game a little later than we should have, so I even had to message down to make sure they adjusted the time. Started about 10 minutes late, and that kind of put us behind the rest of the way. It's a poor job by Hardaway scheduling.
Raiden Salazar at the free throw line. That is the 5th miss, 3 for 5 as a team for Minco from the free throw line. Second opportunity coming. And 1 for 2. She has 4 points. (55-28). We're halfway through the 4th quarter. 3:55 to play. Sierra Martin off the screen right, finds Camila Gay, finds Ashlyn Light flashing down the right side of the lane, missed a shot, and Martin had the rebound for a moment, but then picked up in the corner, the near corner, by Emily Martinez, and Martinez is foul, and Sierra Martin will pick up her first. Team foul number 7, so we will shoot free throws down here on the other end. Danielle Buttram will check in. Ashlyn Price back into the contest for Minco. Free throws are coming for Martinez. Front into the 1-and-1 coming for the 5'11 sophomore, and she misses. And the Washington pulls down the rebound. Into the half court, Ashlyn Light. Flashing out high to take the pass, Sierra Martin. Martin top side, picks up her dribble. Buttram right side to Light. Tried to find Washington inside. The ball poked out of bounds by Emily Martinez. A baseline right throw in coming in for Garber. A couple of subs in for Minco as Lane Ray and Tommy Willie back into the contest. Might have a chance here in the final couple of minutes to recap our day of basketball. Some great action. Washington inside, turns and was fouled as she missed the shot. And Layla Washington to the free throw line to shoot 2. Tommy Willie picks up her 3rd. First game of the day on the girls' side, Luther beat Pawnee 64-59, and the Pawnee boys, no trouble with the Luther boys, 68-33. Free throw up and in by Layla Washington. Watonga girls beat OBA 51-31. Then the OBA boys lost to Hinton 52-30. (56-28) our score here.
That's some air
3
blowing.
minutes to play. What's that?
That air's blowing. Where's that coming from?
It's been hot all weekend.
I know.
Pretty nice day outside. It was in the 60s, so maybe the AC kicked in. Three-pointer right side. Washington with the rebound.
We could only hope.
Yeah.
Golly. It was warm in here the last couple days.
It's kind of feeling like it does at the indoor football games in the summertime when it's 100 degrees outside and they got the AC blasted. Blasting so much your papers are blowing all over the counter.
Good move.
To the basket, Sierra Martin. Her first points of the evening.
And Sierra has a ton of upside, just a youngster with all the size and all the tools, and if she keeps working hard at it, she's got an opportunity to be a really impactful player at this level.
58-28, 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play. The lead is 30. Hughes left side. There's Willie to the baseline. Missed the shot, got her own rebound. Banker 0 for 2, and the rebound to Washington. Washington grabbing some rebounds here in the fourth quarter, helping the stat sheet for her. Into the half court. Martin off to Ashlyn Light.
It's going to be a travel, I think, or maybe.
Now, timeout called to
sub people.
Sub people in. Jamie Davis will burn the timeout. Cadence Gatz will check into the ball game for Minco. Sherry Willis as well.
Substitution timeout.
Layla Hernandez, a freshman. Kaylee Island, a freshman, checks in for Garber. Like to make sure we get those names mentioned. Tori Johnson back in. Final 140. Garber will win their 16th game. They'll be 16-2. They picked up a win over Covington Douglas last night as Sierra Martin comes up empty.
It was a pretty rush shot there, out of control.
Cadence Gatz trying to get in the scorebook. She missed the shot. The ball out of bounds stays on that end. They beat Covington Douglas last night. This will be their 9th win in a row since they lost to Kingfisher in the Weed Capital Tournament semifinals.
And really, probably won that game.
You're right.
You know?
Thinking about the way that one played out at the end?
Yeah, there was a clock error in that game. That's unfortunately part of the game, but it was very obvious, and we were able to go back and watch and not take anything away from Kingfisher girls because they did an amazing job coming back in that game. But
Sherry Wills tries to get in the scorebook. Ball out of bounds will stay on that end. 58 seconds to play. Garber Minco boys up next in a Lomega Hennessy doubleheader, a Kingfisher County battle. 3 left corner for Ashlyn Price.
That's a battle where you got teams that family members share farmland. I mean,
what a great county for high school basketball.
I know Lane Jones is familiar with that farmland in there between that Dover, Hennessy, Lomega area.
The fertile farmland of that triangle.
It is. Speaking of Dover, Dover joined the Squirtle Network.
All right.
So we're just waiting on Hennessy.
Yeah. Kaylee Allen picks up a foul. Means free throws are coming for Sherry Willis. Emma Polifka will check into the ball game for Garber. So Sherry Willis, the free throw line. Front into the 1-and-1. In and out. "15 seconds to play. We'll call it a day on this one. Go on to the next game. Polifka throws one up. No good. Ball loose underneath and picked up by Tommy Willie. 3 seconds to play. 2, and Ashlyn Price throws one toward the general vicinity of the goal, and that's your ball game. 58-28 the final. Garber with the win, now 16-2. Minco falls to 6-7. Quick scoring recap in this one. Minco led by Natalie Carballo and Lainey Hughes with 8 points apiece. Emily Martinez with 3 points. Raiden Salazar had 4 in the contest. Emily Mock with 2. For Garber, 25 for Katie Plunkett. Grace Howry with 12. Ashlyn Light with 11. Camila Gay with 7. Sierra Martin with 2. And Layla Washington with 1. Garber 58, Minco 28, your final. Boys action coming up. Garber and Minco just around the corner. Stay with us. You are watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.